Once there was a sparrow named Mimi, who lived with her mother, Katie. Mimi was now of marriage age, but she always refused. Katie often said,
"Mimi, you should marry now."
But Mimi never agreed. She was in love with a male sparrow named Seeko. Sadly, Seeko was not interested in her. Mimi had told him many times, but he always refused. Katie knew this and tried to convince her to marry someone else.
"He doesn't love you, my child. Choose someone who chooses you."
But Mimi stayed silent. One evening, Mimi saw Seeko sitting alone under a tree.
Maybe today he will say yes,
she thought. Her wings trembled as she landed near him.
"Seeko, I know you refused before,"
she said softly.
"But my heart still waits. Will you marry me?"
Seeko looked straight at her.
"Mimi, how many times should I say it? I am not interested in you."
Her voice shook.
"Is my love so easy to ignore?"
"Yes,"
he replied firmly. Mimi's eyes filled with tears.
"I only wanted a place in your heart."
She flew away slowly, her wings heavy. One afternoon, her friend Nisho rushed into Mimi's nest, glowing with happiness.
"Mimi, guess what?" "What happened?"
Mimi asked.
"Someone proposed to me."
Nisho giggled.
"Really? Who?"
Mimi asked excitedly. Nisho blushed.
"Seeko."
Mimi's heart sank.
"Seeko? Yes. We're getting married soon."
Mimi forced a smile.
"Congratulations."
But inside, her heart broke quietly. The wedding day finally came. Seeko and Nisho looked very happy. Mimi went with Katie. Katie stayed quiet, but her heart was heavy for her daughter. Mimi took a deep breath and walked toward the couple. She forced a bright smile.
"Congratulations, Seeko. Congratulations, Nisho,"
she said in a cheerful voice. Nisho smiled warmly.
"Thank you, Mimi."
Seeko looked at Mimi for a moment, then nodded slightly.
"Thanks."
For a second, Mimi's smile trembled. She slowly turned away before her tears could fall. That night, Mimi lay awake. She closed her eyes and whispered,
"I won't forget you."
A tear rolled down her face. Days passed. One day, Katie entered the nest, pale and shaking.
"Mimi."
"What happened, Mom?"
"Nisho, she had an accident. She is no more."
Mimi gasped.
"My friend."
Then she thought of Seeko and flew quickly. Seeko was crying.
"Nisho! Come back!"
Mimi wiped her tears. Katie held her gently.
Don't cry, my dear.
After Nisho passed away, Zibo stayed alone and silent. Mimi went to him one day.
Zibo, please don't be sad.
Mimi's voice trembled.
Zibo, we can spend life together.
Zibo said coldly.
I don't need you. You can go.
Mimi stood still for a moment. Her eyes filled with tears. Without saying another word, she turned back sadly. One night, Katie said gently,
Mimi, please, it's time to marry.
She paused, then added softly,
He won't marry you. Please try to understand.
Mimi looked at her mother firmly.
Mom, please, close this topic. If he is not for me, then no one else can be.
She turned away, her wings trembling. Katie sighed deeply and closed her eyes.
God will send someone special. I'm sure of it.
Days passed. One afternoon, Mimi was busy collecting grains near the tree. Suddenly, a male sparrow she had never seen before landed nearby.
Hi, I'm Boomy. I came from the nearby forest.
He said politely. Mimi didn't answer. She just fluffed her feathers and flew a short distance away. Boomy whispered to himself.
She is so beautiful.
From that day on, Boomy tried again and again to talk to her. But Mimi always ignored him. One day, Boomy gathered courage and flew close to Mimi.
Mimi, I love you so much. Will you marry me?
He asked, his eyes full of hope. Mimi looked at him firmly.
No.
Boomy's face fell. His wings drooped. He stayed quiet for a moment, then slowly turned away. A few days after, a thorn pierced Mimi's foot.
Ah!
She cried in pain. Boomy rushed over and gently pulled it out.
Thank you,
Mimi said softly. They slowly became friends. One afternoon, Boomy said nervously,
Mimi, if you don't mind, will you marry me?
Mimi looked at his kind eyes and nodded.
Yes.
Katie was very happy. They married and lived peacefully. But one day Boomy died in a storm. Mimi cried.
You can't leave me alone.
Zibo heard the news and came hurriedly. He saw her crying and whispered,
May God have mercy on you.
Days passed, but Mimi didn't care about anything. She sat quietly in her nest, silent and lonely. Zibo started visiting her gently.
Mimi, please, have some grains.
He said softly. Mimi looked at him and asked coldly,
Why did you come?
Because Boomy is gone. You need care.
Zibo replied. Mimi said quickly,
I don't need your care. You can go.
Seebo's face fell. He stayed silent for a moment, then slowly flew away. One night, Katie was away at her sister's. Suddenly, a fierce storm hit. The nest shook violently. Mimi clutched the branches tightly, crying,
Boomy! Where are you?
Seebo saw the storm and thought,
Mimi's alone. And isn't with her. I must go.
He flew through the raging wind and rain. Finally, he reached her nest.
Mimi.
He called as he landed inside. Mimi looked at him coldly.
Why are you here?
Seebo's heart ached, but he smiled faintly.
I came for you.
Mimi's eyes softened for a moment. Then she whispered,
Boomy is here.
Seebo shook his head gently.
Boomy is gone, like Nisho. Now, we are here for each other.
Mimi's face turned red.
No. I can't give his place to you. Go.
Seebo's eyes filled with tears. But he flew away silently.
Mimi. I don't know when. But I love you.
He whispered. Suddenly, a branch hit his head. He fell under a tree, bleeding. In her nest, Mimi's heart sank.
The weather is so bad. What if something happens to Seebo? No. I can't lose him too.
She flew out of the nest, fighting the wind and rain. As she rushed forward, she saw Seebo under a tree, bleeding.
Seebo!
She cried.
Your head is bleeding!
Gently, she pressed clay on his wound. Seebo smiled weakly.
Why did you come out?
Mimi's voice trembled.
Boomy is gone, but I can't lose you too.
Seebo said softly.
I don't know when. But I've fallen in love with you.
Mimi smiled sadly.
Boomy was my husband. I loved him, and I lost him. But maybe life can go on.
Seebo gently said.
Now, if you want, we can live together.
Mimi nodded. Both looked at each other and smiled through their tears. Moral: true love waits.